भुवनेश्वर आईआईटी रे अछंती इसरोर अध्यक्ष के शिवन कौन कहते आसतु शुणा।
In all of you, I remember my students' days, and what comes my mind is that my presence here as a convocation speaker is nothing less than a miracle. You can say I am the luckiest person standing here to give the convocation speech. I came from a humble farming family from Kanyakumari district of Tamil Nadu. I studied in Tamil medium government schools. All my college education was also in government colleges. I was very shy when I was young. As far as the college and career go, I always denied my first choice. After high school, I wanted to study the engineering, but ended up with studying BSc Mathematics. Later, I got into engineering and wanted to join in ISAC at Bangalore, but ended up joining in VSSC Thiruvananthapuram. In VSSC also, I wanted to join aerodynamics group, but ended up in joining PSLV project. But at every stage of my life, I never got what I wanted as a first choice. But I learned a valuable lesson. Life and career are not about making the best choices in life, but are making the best of the opportunity available to you. I also understand that when something is denied you, something bigger is waiting for you. As Dalai Lama has said, sometimes not getting what you want is the wonderful stroke of luck. This I believe very much on this one. Tomorrow, when you roll up your sleeves to take up the challenges of the nation and the world, there are three things which play a major role in your life: conquering personal fear, taking calculated risk, and innovation and lateral thinking. The most powerful question that can bring you breathtaking clarity is simply, what do I fear? Fear is going to be a major player in life, but you get to decide how much. People who are afraid will never make any initiatives, and they'll never take a risk in their lives. Yes, there is a chance that you will fail. However, if you don't take the risk, there is chance of never achieving anything significant in life. The second important thing is to take calculated risk. When you take the calculated risk, you safeguard yourself from absolute failure. If you take the Chandrayaan-2 mission comprised a very large, very big science component and a small technology demonstration component of demonstrating soft landing near South Pole region of Moon. The bulk of the instruments to carry out the interplanetary science is in the orbiter. The design life of the orbiter was 1 year, but due to the optimal mission operations, the orbiter life has increased to 7.5 years. Now, the scientists will receive 7.5 times the data than expected. You just see. Don't you think that Chandrayaan-2 is a huge success? It's a huge success, I would say. This will also result in mapping of the entire lunar surface in the great precision and detail. In the soft landing part, 2 mission phases were completed successfully till the altitude of 300 meters from the lunar surface. This validated all the new technology elements of navigation sensors, propulsion, as well as NGC. Therefore, except soft landing, all other technologies are also validated. The third important thing is innovation. Innovation is not just having a bright idea on paper. A bright idea on paper is just a bright idea, nothing more. Innovation is how to implement that idea innovation comes with a high level of risk and failure. You may be calling this crazy, and the initial outcomes of the innovations could be imperfect. I need not tell you how many times Edison failed in inventing the light bulb. How many times ISRO faced failures in development of our launch vehicles. But these failures did not become obstacles in our path. We used these failures as learning opportunities. You must also realize that if you are not failing, then you are not trying anything hard. Dr. Kalam said, your dream or your idea must not let you slip. Innovation today has become a strategy to remain relevant and competitive. So the question is how to innovate. First, you surround yourself with inspiration. Be inspired by great leaders, but don't try to emulate them. You have to come up with original solution and not with a copy of somebody else's idea. If you wanted to become Abdul Kalam, don't change your hairstyle like his hairstyle. You have your own hairstyle, but you get the idea from him and you try to get this idea and what message he gave to you. That you make follow, that way you have to understand. You see lot of startups coming up which are coming and copying each other. This is the reason many are failing. Also, you have to remove all your biases and assumptions. You must ask yourself how this job can be done in a different way, which is better than the conventional method. Don't throw your crazy ideas. The crazy ideas are the most of the world's most successful innovations comes from. In fact, I myself is a typical example for that. When I was started doing my PhD, I got some crazy idea. I started developing my theory based on the crazy idea. Somewhere I got stuck up. I throw into the dustbin. Then I got into the conventional method. My professor told that your conventional method is I am not liking. Why don't you see your crazy ideas? I gone back to the dustbin and taken back the ideas. That is the real PhD I got. So crazy ideas, please don't throw it away. That is the one really going to give you something new and something innovation. It can happen because of that only. And also, you please keep learning. Education is the lifelong process. Never ever think that you have learned it all and you know everything. Starting a space program in a country like in India in 1960s was a big crazy idea. But Dr. Vikram Sarabhai foresaw the potential of the space technology in transforming India. When the whole world was using space as a military domination, Dr. Sarabhai thought that for a country like India, with its immense size and diversity, the space technology platform is the only suitable platform for fast-track development. And the results are here for all of us to see. Today, each and every minute or every second of your life is attached or linked to space, the spacecraft, one way or other. You have something in your pocket called mobile. It is linked to space. And each and every moment is linked to space. It is because of the technology seed sown by Dr. Sarabhai 50 years back. Each moment as a respect to this great man, on 12th August last month, we celebrated the centenary birth anniversary of Dr.